Hello friends, Self-Critical Automaton here, and I'm playing more Dark Souls, surprising everyone. So yeah, here we are in Anor Londo. I'm basically just going to run through the first part of this area today, maybe talk a little bit about the design, and so on, you know, do the... that thing I do. Let's see, fire orb. So, yeah. Pretty headachy, pretty unwell. Basically, summer really does not agree with me. So I was struck yesterday by the beauty of this place. I wasn't really pointing out things, and I kind of wanted to hurry to the bonfire, which means that I missed out on some treasure back here. There's, what's this say? Weakness ranged battle, liar ahead. These chaps look like statues, but they are not, in fact, statues. As you can see. So, what do we have in the Kingdom of the Giants? We have giants. Surprising no one. They're not super difficult to deal with, as long as you keep your shield up, and they are in fact weak to lightning, so it's a good thing I've got this old lightning weapon. Naturally, they're far too big to backstab. The only real issue is that, if you want, is that... excuse me. Is that, yeah, they hit like a dump truck, of course. And they've got big old shields, so they're pretty hard to hit properly. Yeah. Surprisingly agile for giant guys as well. Come on. If you can bait out that shield slam, you can get a few hits in, because, yeah. Just generally, if you're fighting these guys, try and take them one at a time, because they are massive. And you are not, you are tiny. Tiny little human. Come on. This is taking forever. Do have to be careful of that shield bash, because it's it will just go straight through a shield, and yeah. Big fella shimmers out, notice. Just one left now. Come on, matey, let's be having you. Let's get this over with. Okay. Note to self, don't get cocky. One thing that Dark Souls lacks really is the ability to target someone's knees instead of their centre of mass. Dark Souls 2 lets you, on really large enemies, often target individual parts of their anatomy, knees usually, as well as the central body target. But this isn't Dark Souls 2, this is Dark Souls 1, so... Come on. There we go. So, it seems like these guys are, you know, the inhabitants of this place, but ouch. As we will find out later on, they are in fact possibly not really real. My theory is that they are like the Silver Knights, in that they are directly created by divine influence, but they may in fact be entirely illusory, which is due to someone we will meet shortly. Although, as usual, when I say shortly, I don't necessarily mean this episode, I mean sometime soon, because, you know, I'm trying to keep these episodes to 20 minutes, because I'm assured that shorter is better. Really, I'm just rambling at the moment while I stab this guy. Fortunately, these guys are less button stabby, they're more knee stabby, shin stabby. Here we have a big old honking statue. Who's this guy? He looks pretty important, right? Nope. See, the chain curls backwards. That's how you can tell it's safe. Demon Titanite. I think there's something useless in it. Oh, there isn't one. It's the other room that has two chests. My mistake. The guards do get provoked if you walk too close. The only one who doesn't is that one standing behind that pillar. So yeah, this place is pretty massive. One of the things that's interesting, and I'll point this out shortly when there's better evidence, but it's clear that Anor Londo was designed to suit both people on the human scale and people on the giant scale. But the handrails are only human-sized, so perhaps giants have some kind of unnatural balancing skill and never fall off things. Let's see if I can get a headshot. Pew. They've got a huge reach with those halberds of theirs. Try holding with both hands, he says. Let's give it a go. 119, 250, excellent. Come on, come over here. Don't run over there. Don't want to aggro your friends. Ouch. See if we can bait out a nice big... Whoa! See, that thing's got a kind of a massive area. Which should not really be surprising when you consider that it's a shield bigger than my entire body. That combo of theirs, they can sometimes just make it... Whoa! How was that for a dodge? Wow, I'm getting good at this. Come on, you big brass fella. Expose your weak spot. Reveal your giant glowing backside. One down, one to go. Again, that one over there is, he won't get aggroed unless I go near him. So, I'm not gonna, because there's not actually anything over there at the moment. Later on we'll need to get past him to... I say him, I mean, they're probably just genderless constructs, so... It feels rude to call them it, I don't know. So, yeah. That side passage leads around to a place we'll be going much later on, but it's sealed up at the moment, so there's no need to try. A lot of Dark Souls players are quite adept at switching between one-hand and two-hand, but I'm always worried I won't get my shield back up in time, so I tend to just go for one-handed stabs. Look at this strange chap with his dangly genitalia and enormous hammer. Anyway, yeah, so... Now, I think the other one of these is a mimic. Yeah, you see, the chain is curling forwards rather than backwards, and there's a big old bloodstain in front. Look what happened to this poor sucker. He got devoured. So, let's be clever, shall we? Oh shit! Don't kill me! I think I'm dead. Well, you remember I said a while back that these guys will just one-hit kill you if they get their grab off? Yeah, okay. So I'll be back in a moment. And we're back. I made short work of Tweedledum and Tweedledee, and now I'm gonna do this. Horrible bloody things. They're a really freaky piece of design. Especially that laugh. I'm just gonna burn it. There ain't no such thing as an honourable fight when your opponent has arms coming out of his mouth and teeth the size of knives. And a freaky tongue, just look at that thing. Ah, the crystal halberd, not an amazing weapon. So yeah, that's what's in this room. I'm just going to go re-human up, and then we can continue on to Anor Londo proper. Or proper Londo, if you will. Oops, a little bit exuberant there. Oh, as I mentioned before, the fire-kept bonfires do not need to be kindled, at least not for the first stage, and we can't kindle them any higher yet anyway. Also, I forgot that I had a firekeeper soul.
If you require, that is.
But actually, I don't want to use Anastasia's because we can actually restore her, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be clever. I'm going to put my, going to put Anastasia's soul... Oh, huh. I guess I must have used Anastasia? No. If that's Anastasia's soul, or no, she didn't drop the soul and I get it back off not Laurentius, the other guy after I kill him. So, yeah, okay. Ignore what I was saying. Good old level up Estus Flask. One of my favourite things about this game is that if you leave an NPC without closing the menu, they often act like you've walked away without saying goodbye. She doesn't really give a shit, but others often do. Can I make it? Yes! Haha! It's always a pain when you miss the lift. Look at these beautiful marble textures. This is very excellently observed. And Anor Londo as a whole is very, very strongly inspired by the Milan Cathedral, the Duomo di Milano, which is an absolutely gorgeous work of divine architecture. It's one of the most beautiful cathedrals in the world. Oh look, it's one of these fellas. It's a Belfry Gargoyle. Gonna gargle like a belfry. See if I can get a bit of distance and heal up. There we go. Oi, come back. I'm not finished with you. Not much to say about them. This guy's pretty much identical to the previous Belfry Gargoyles, except that this time he's not a boss. Just a, ordinary crappy dude. Except made of... Whoa, okay. Maybe I should quit it with the trash talking. It always seems to nearly get me killed. And away he goes again. Let's see if I can actually hit him this time. Hey! 2 hits. Bow's not doing much damage. I think I should level it up a bit when I get the chance. So yeah, it's not that tough. It's just a big health pool, really. Interesting to notice, these guys spit lightning. The other Belfry Gargoyles, the ones I killed back in the actual Belfry, they spat fire. Perhaps that means they were created by different people for different... Well, I suppose they were always created for the same purpose. Gargoyles are pretty much always created to guard a place. You know, that's what they're for. But, oh, come on. Everyone knows stun locking is not fair. Instead of taking a risk, I think I'm going to play it safe. Another little chug of the old Estus. Those of you playing along who don't have liver failure, congratulations. You are greater than I. This is actually another opportunity to get the Gargoyle Tail Axe if you failed when you're fighting the original Belfries. Like I did. Because you have to chop the tail off the first Belfry Gargoyle, not the second one in that boss fight. Doesn't drop anything. Well, I mean, sometimes they drop things. But it's not... they don't have a confirmed drop. So, yeah. We get over here, and it looks like we need to get onto that thing, but... I can't make that jump, can I? Can you? No, you can't. No one can. Illusory wall? Don't think so. So this actually had me confused for a really long time. This is one of the most frustrating, like, environmental puzzles in the game. How you get past this bit. Because this is the point at which what would be sequence breaking in any other game ceases to be sequence breaking in this game and becomes the actual planned route that the developers intend you to progress along. There's just a there's a treasure chest back here to grab. Doopty doopty doo. Yeah, there it is. remember what's in this one. I think it's more titanite. Ah, yeah, there we go. I hate the noise of that lift, though. I mean, it's a well-animated mechanism, but oh god, squeaky, scrunchy squeak. So yeah, what you're actually expected to do is jog up this buttress. The only clue that this is where you're supposed to go is the fact that you can get onto it without jumping, and the fact that people often leave messages on it to highlight the way. Keep that an upvote. So, I mean, it absolutely does not look like the kind of thing you can walk on. Like, it looks like you'll just slide off it. I suppose the other clue is you might notice that window's broken. So yeah, into this cathedral we go. See that guy up there? He thinks he's clever, but he's not clever. I'm cleverer. Haha! See if I can get a headshot. Petwee! 2 headshots. I'm good at this. Immediately miss. 2 headshots and a chest shot. Come on down the ladder then. These guys can actually be pretty tough if you're not careful. They're very fast attackers. But, yeah. Also, they throw knives, which is always a dick move, really. Let's go get a backstab. Haha! Sucks to be you, matey. Sucks to be you. So yeah, this is the central cathedral hall. It's a big old place. Big old place with stuff in it. I've got a couple of minutes left, so I'll just finish this little area here. Let's see if I can... It's possible to lure these guys into falling off the edges, but they are generally less less prone to do so than the Blighttown chaps in Blighttown, so it's not always quite so easy. And they can throw knives, so if you're not careful, that will knock you off. Or kill you, as the case may be. So I guess I'll be a little bit more careful on that next time. I suppose I should end it here, since you guys aren't going to want to watch me spend 30 seconds running back before I... Actually, no, there's probably a good 2 minutes left, but, you know, I don't really want to... Not much I can do. Catch you later, bye.